Good morning, students. We were doing different business activities under the topic Evolution and Fundamentals of Business. If you have opted for business, you have two choices. Either you can go for industry or you can go for commerce. Industry part we have already discussed. Today we will discuss about commerce. Now, commerce means that you are, trading products which are already available in the market. Commerce has two branches. One is trade. Number two is auxiliaries to trade. Auxiliaries to trade means aid to trades, the helps to trade. Now, trade is further classified into two categories, that is internal trade and external trade. Internal trade is a trade which we do inside the country, inside the boundary of a country. External trade means that you are trading outside the boundary of a country. Internal trade further classified into two categories, that is wholesale trade and retail trade. External trade is again divided into three categories, that is export, import and interport. And auxiliaries to trade means this transportation, warehousing, insurance, banking and advertisement. These are the helps which these are the activities which help in trade. So now one by one we will discuss about different types of trades. Now, what is trade? It refers to buying and selling of goods and services. It is only through trade that goods are made available to the consumer from manufacturer. So trade can be classified into two types, that is internal and external trade. Now, internal trade is also known as home trade, domestic trade, which occurs within the geographical boundaries of the country. It is further classified into wholesale trade and retail trade. Now, what is wholesale trade? It is concerned with buying and selling of goods on large scale in bulk from the manufacturer directly. Retail trade is concerned with buying and selling of goods in smaller quantities. You can see that near your house there are shops that are retail shops. So you can buy smaller quantities from them. But wholesale trade deal with the bulk quantities, and wholesaler directly buys from the producer. Retailer buys from the wholesaler. Now this retailer is having face-to-face contact with the consumer. Then we have external trade, trade which occurs beyond the geographical boundaries of the country between people and organization is known as external trade. External trade can be classified into import, export and interport. Now, what is import trade? It means that goods are purchased from the foreign country, means goods are coming to your country and your country's money is going to another country. Export trade means that goods are sold to the foreign country. So if you are selling goods to the foreign country, then goods are going to the another country and other countries currency is coming to your country. Then we have interport trade. Interport trade means that imported goods are exported to other country. For example, I purchased good from China and then I sent them to Canada. Means the goods are not sold in our country, my country India. I bought from China and then I sold it to another country. So we call it interport trade. Many of the people, they are doing such type of trade. Thank you. Now, what are auxiliaries to trade? It refers to activities which support trade, which help the trade. Generally, these activities are also known as services, as they eliminate various hindrances. Hindrances means the problems which take place when goods are produced and distributed. Here are few services which are auxiliaries to trade. We will discuss them. Like number one is transport and communication. Transport, you know that taking of goods from one place to another place. So it is very important. A producer who produces the goods has to distribute to the consumer. So transport helps in distribution of the goods. And communication is important because you have to give information of exchange to the producer, trader and consumer. Number two is banking and finance. These banking and finance helps in day-to-day expense. It can obtain from funds from the bank and financial institutes by taking loans, and thus banks overcome the problems of funds for the business. So banks help businessmen in internal and external trade. Third, we have insurance. So every business is having risk. So insurance helps in we can save ourselves from the risk with the help of insurance. So to protect from such risk, a business can opt for insurance. Insurance provides protection from all kinds of risk and charges fees. We call it as premium in return. So it removes the hindrance of risk for a business. Next, we have warehousing. So, production and consumption of goods do not take place simultaneously. So, there's a gap between them. Hence, some place is needed to store the goods before supplying them to ultimate consumer. So, warehousing help us to store the products so that whenever they are required, we can supply to the consumer. Then number fifth is advertising. So advertising helps us to promote our product, and advertisement educate the consumer about the product. So it is one of the tools used to promote a product. Promotion of the product helps in increasing its sales. Advertising informs consumer about the features of the product and convince them to buy it. This is your homework. You have to make a flow chart showing various types of trades. Thank you. Have a nice day.